Good morning, students. A very good morning to everyone. Welcome to another live class of class 11 accountancy. I am your accountancy teacher, Poonam Chandra ma'am. Let's see who all are present in class. Deepika, Indira, Sara, Prerna. Okay, Prerna after a long time. Swati, Jaswinder, Jia and Shakti. Okay, good morning everyone. A very good morning. So as you all know that we had started with chapter 14 of this book. Okay, chapter 14 is trial balance, a very easy chapter. According to me it's very easy. Okay, trial balance. What is trial balance? It is a statement and not an account. Okay, why is it made? It is made to know the mathematical accuracy of the organization, the transactions. Okay, the transaction, whether they are accurate or not. Today I am not going to do anything new. I will be just revising whatever I have done till here, and one practical sums I will be doing. And from tomorrow we will be starting with the suspense account. Okay, suspense account. Today I will show you the input, how to go, where to put input CGST and IGST, that those transactions we will be doing, and we will be doing a little revision of what we have done. Good morning Abhimanyu. Good morning students. First of all, before starting, I would like to know whether my audio and video are clear to you. Just let me know. If the video is clear, you can see the books and the words clearly, and the audio, I am audible to you. Just let me know, students. Yes, Abhimanyu says yes. Yes, everything is clear. Okay, yeah. So we'll start. Okay, I'll just do a quick revision of what is trial balance. Right. Yes, I guess now it's fine. Yes, trial balance. All the businessmen after completion of posting of yes. When do we make trial balance? When do we make trial balance? We make trial balance after the posting of journals, subsidiary books and ledger is completed. Okay, when do we make trial balance? We make trial balance when we have completed the posting of journals or subsidiary books and ledger, then we make trial balance. It is basically from ledger, from the balances of ledger account are put are put to the trial balance, debit or credit side. Is basically we are just balancing, just seeing the balances of the ledger, whether they are right or not. If the debit and credit balance do not match, means there is an error. Okay, yes. Why do we make? When we want to verify accuracy of the posting. For this purpose, a statement, okay, always remember it is a statement. Good morning Akbar, good morning Ayush. Yes, it is a statement which is prepared wherein the balances of all the accounts in the ledger are incorporated. The statement so prepared is called trial balance. Accounts showing debit balance are put in the debit side of trial balance, and accounts showing credit balance are put in the credit side. If the total of debit and credit side of the trial balance is equals, means we are presumed, it does not give concrete proof that okay, trial balance is matching means everything is perfect. No, we are presuming that the trial balance is matching, so we presume that everything is okay. हम लोग सिर्फ सोच रहे हैं, गेस कर रहे हैं कि अच्छा ठीक है, ट्रायल बैलेंस मैच कर रहा है तो शायद सारा जो एंट्रीज है वो राइट है. एकदम पक्का गारंटी किसी चीज़ का नहीं है. It can happen that to match the trial balance, yes, to match the trial balance, for example, if there is a deficiency in credit side, to match the trial balance, what will you do? You will just put a imaginary amount. यहाँ 2000 का कमी है, so what will you do? You will increase the interest on overdraft by 2000 and just match it. It can happen like that. Biasness can happen. Okay. So we only presume that when the debit and credit side is matching, we presume that the posting of ledger is accurate. Okay, and so in the errors, when error is there, that you might forget to put some entries. We will be doing those sums from tomorrow. Okay, error in trial balance, when some entries are omitted, those entries will be locate the errors, detect the errors. How do you detect the errors? Sometimes it might happen that you had purchased goods on 1st April, then again on 15th April you purchased more goods. So but in the trial balance you had posted only the first purchase, so you have omitted. So how will you correct? Okay, that is we will be doing from tomorrow. And suspense account is very, very important. What is suspense account and why is it necessary? We will be doing it from tomorrow. Okay, before that we must remember the basics of trial balance. Good morning Shruti, good morning Deblina. Yes, so then features of trial balance, as I said, what is trial balance? It is basically a list of balances of all ledger accounts and the cash book. From the cash book we take the cash and bank balance, okay, cash and bank balance, and from the ledger we post all the balancing, the final balancing we do of the ledger accounts. We post all the debit side from the we take the debit balance and put it in the debit side, we take the credit balance and put it in the credit side. Likewise we did number 1. See, this is the cash book. From cash book we will be taking the capital account, the cash account and the bank account we will be taking and just putting accordingly. This is, you can see this, the ledgers are here, we'll just put accordingly. Like you can see furniture account is here, furniture account 25,000. From where this 25,000 came? Furniture account ledger posting was there and the furniture balance was 25,000 in the debit side. Okay, debit side, whatever the balance is in whichever side in the ledger account, it will go exactly in the same side. Okay, furniture account, the balance is in the debit side, so in furniture account we'll write furniture account and in the debit side the same amount. Okay, good morning Sanya, good morning Orgo, good morning Nyasa. Yes, okay, the features, I hope by the time we complete this chapter you will memorize the features and the need, because I am repeating it almost every day. The purpose of me repeating the same thing every day so that you memorize. You are not going to, I know you are not going to sit and study in your house by yourself that I will memorize the features. So I am repeating it every day so that it will have an impact. Okay, you will remember it. So the first point what I said, what is trial balance? It is a list of balances of all ledger accounts and cash book. Okay, and it is just a statement and not an account. Okay, it is not an account, remember that. It is neither a part of double entry system nor does it appear in actual books. It is just a working paper. It is nothing, it is just a working paper. You make it separately. It is not compulsory to make trial balance. You just make it separately to know the accuracy of the transactions, the postings of the ledger. Okay, and one more point, it can be prepared at any time during the accounting period. Okay, accounting period, any time, any day. Okay, it is day specific, not period specific. It is not for the last 3 months, last 4 months, last 6 months. It is day specific. That's why I told you there is no date column, because we make trial balance on a particular date. Trial balance as on 15th October 2020. So it is for today. And that's why that there will be no date column in the trial balance format, because all the transactions are concerning to today only. Okay, it can be prepared at any time during the accounting period, say that the end of every month, every quarter, every half year or every year. Usually it is prepared at the end of the accounting year. Accounting year, as I have told you before also, accounting year means from 1st April to 31st March. Okay, at the end of the accounting year means 31st March of every year. Okay, it is prepared to check the arithmetical accuracy of the ledger accounts. If the books are arithmetically accurate, the total of debit balance and credit balance will be equal to all the credit sides. Sometimes it might happen that the debit and credit balance are not matching. It might happen. Okay, sometimes some error is there. You cannot find out where that money has gone. You cannot find out. It is very difficult to detect. Some papers, some vouchers you have lost some vouchers, or you have forgotten some transactions and you cannot recall it. So at that time what you do? You open a suspense account. It is a suspense. Okay, you open a suspense account and put that balance in that suspense account. So we'll be doing that kind of sums from tomorrow. Okay, suspense account. In exam, sums related to suspense account will only come. Okay, suspense account will only come. These whatever we have done, it is only for practice. Maybe for 3 marks a simple sums can become can come, and but for 6 marks sums which has suspense account entry calculation, that kind of sums will come. So before that you must remember all these points. Okay, query, what are the features or what are the needs of, or what is the need for trial balance, all these can come. Okay, then objectives, why do we need to prepare? Same thing, to help locating errors, to ascertain the arithmetical accuracy, to obtain a summary of ledger accounts, to help in preparation of final accounts. Okay, this is the main purpose, to help in the preparation of final accounts and arithmetical accuracy. Once you make your trial balance, from there you start making your final accounts. As we will be doing final accounts in the last set of the year, means that is the last chapter, almost last chapter, final accounts. You will see that trial balance is given, and from the trial balance you have to make, if I can show you, yes, I can show you, wait, I'll show you. See, this is from financial statement. Okay, financial statement means the final accounts. Trial balance is given, and from here you will be making your trading and PL account. So for that you must see that you must learn trial balance first. Okay, you must learn trial balance first. So we were doing, yes, these are the same thing. This you can read, it is a reading category. If you know this, you can easily write this. Then there was a set of rules. Every day you should read this. Okay, as I said, all assets will be debited. Okay, remember, all assets will be debited, and goodwill is also an asset. It is an intangible asset. Okay, goodwill is also an asset, intangible asset. All liabilities will be credited. All liabilities, udhari, okay, will be credited. It includes bank overdraft. What is bank overdraft? It is the excess amount you take. Okay, it is the excess amount you take. You have a credit limit of rupees 30,000, and you're taking a loan of you're taking out money of rupees 50,000. 20,000 is the bank overdraft amount you have taken. Okay, that is a liability. You have to pay it off someday or the other. Bills payable, you have okay, yes, bills payable, you have to pay money to someone. Okay, you have to pay money to someone. Then creditors are always credited. Capital account will also show credit balance. Why? Because the capital invested in your business, you expect to get a return. Okay, when you are investing rupees 5 lakh in your own business, it is not that you will invest and you will forget, but I am investing rupees 5 lakh and I will forget about the 5 lakhs. No, you are expecting that I am investing 5 lakhs, and within a span of 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever years, this 5 lakhs should come back to me. Okay, it should come back to me. That's why it is kind of like a liability. Okay, credit balance. Then drawings, it is an expense you are taking out for your personal use. It is an expense, debit balance. Then these are very simple. Purchase is always debited, always. Okay, see, but there are certain cases when purchase is credited. Okay, do not get confused. In your Viva also I had asked many students about the same question. Purchase account is always shows debit balance, true or false, and give me some reasons. So but in normal cases, purchase account is always shows a debit balance. There are exceptional cases where purchase is credited. Okay, sales account shows credit balance, purchase return account shows credit balance, sales return account shows debit balance. If you are getting confused between purchase debit हो रहा है, फिर purchase return credit हो रहा है, कैसे, फिर credit sales credit, फिर sales return debit, just remember, whatever a purchase is debit, so purchase return will be credit. Sales is credit, so sales return will be debit. The opposite. Okay, the opposite. In between, as I am explaining, if you have any doubts regarding any points, feel free to comment. I will discuss the points with you. Okay, then all expenses and losses show debit balance. Okay, all your expenses, purchase, salaries, rent will show debit balance. As such, they should be written on the debit side of the trial balance. All incomes, gains and profit show credit balance. You are receiving discount received. Okay, discount received, commission received. All these will show credit balance. Okay, simple, very simple. Then we had done many practical sums. There is one sums where there is showing yes, input IGST and output IGST. Okay, input and output IGST. How will you calculate? Input is always debited. Okay, remember, input is always debited. For purchase, it is for purchase, and output is always credited. It is for sales. Just remember these things. Whether it is input CGST, SGST, IGST, it will be debited. Whether it is output CGST, SGST, IGST, it will be credited. Okay, remember this point. See, you can see here, input is debited and output is credited. Okay, then closing stock. Closing stock, as I told you yesterday, we were doing a sums. Treatment of closing stock. Okay, treatment of closing stock. Always remember that closing stock is not included in trial balance. Okay, closing stock is not included in trial balance. Closing stock can only be included in 3 cases, exceptional cases. Always remember. Opening stock, if it is written, it is directly written opening stock, so we include. Sometimes it will be written only stock and date will be given 4/1/2019 or 4/1. 4/1 means at the beginning of the accounting year. It means it is opening stock, so it will be included in trial balance. If it is written stock, and the date is given 31st March 2019, that means it is closing stock. It will not be included. Okay, remember, closing stock is not included in trial balance. Okay, but in certain cases, there are 3 exceptional cases where closing stock is included. What are those 3 cases, ma'am? See, page number 14.7. Mark it important. It can come in your theory. Okay. However, in the following cases, closing stock will appear in the trial balance. This is also a case where purchase is credited. Okay, this is also a case where purchase is credited. If before preparing trial balance, closing stock is brought into accounts by adjusting it against purchased by the entry. Okay, this is the first case, closing stock account to purchase account. Then the second, in case trial balance is prepared after preparing trading account. Okay, if you are preparing your trial balance after trading account, at that time closing stock will be included, because in trading account we show closing stock. In case trial balance is prepared after passing adjustment entry, yes, when it is, if it is written stock, for example, if it is written stock on 31st March 2017 and in bracket it is written adjusted, if it is written adjusted, then that stock will come in your trial balance. Closing stock, if it is adjusted, it will come in your trial balance. Why ma'am, why adjusted closing stock comes in the trial balance? Because at that time cost of goods sold will be given, COGS will be given, and if cost of goods sold is given, it means it has the calculation of closing stock. What is the formula of cost of goods sold? Cost of goods sold, purchase, you add purchase, you add freight, you add wages, then direct expenses and less closing stock. You are deducting closing stock from cost of goods sold. So when you are deducting it, you have to show it in the trial balance. You have to debit it. Okay, you have to debit it. So you will do all this further, just for your information, I am telling you. And for now, the time being, you just remember that only opening stock is included in trial balance and closing stock is not included in trial balance. Okay, closing stock is not included in trial balance. Just remember that. Okay, then we have done almost all. Yes, see, you can see the notes. Closing stock will not be shown in trial balance because it has not been yet bought into account. Okay, any questions till here? I'll do a quick practical sums with you. I'll tell you whether it is in the credit side or debit side. You will do it in the copy and show it to me. Any doubts till here? The theory which I have done with you, any doubts till here? Nidhi, you are late. Okay, you will not be allowed in class next time. Yes, Shakti says no ma'am, no doubt. Anyone, any questions, any doubt, any query, if you have regarding trial balance till here? Any doubt? No. Gia says no, Shruti says no. Okay, very good. I hope you have understood. Please girls, you are saying no ma'am, but you must practice all the sums. Only 9 to 10 sums are there. So please practice all the sums repeatedly. You do the illustrations also and the practicals also. And ensure that you will get that 6 or 3 marks. It can be a question that in the short answers there is a 6 marks questions, and in the long answer there is a in the short answer there is a 3 marks question, and in the long section there is a 6 marks question. So such a easy chapter, easily you can score. Okay, so let's quickly do practical sums. I think we had done till 4 I guess, right? 4 we had done. So I'll just tell you about 5. Okay, I will just tell you about debit and credit, whether it will be debited or credited. Then in your copy you will do it in the proper format. You will draw the proper fresh format, do it, balance it, and then show it to me. I will do practical 5. You will do practical 5 in your copy and illustration 5 in your copy and show it to me. Okay, let's start. The following trial balance has been prepared by an inexperienced accountant. Redraft it in a correct form. Okay, there are certain errors, you have to do it in a proper way. Draw the proper format of trial balance, and let's start. Land and building asset, debit side. Plant and machinery, debit. Wages, expense, debit. Discount allowed, expense, debit. Discount received, it is a gain, it will be credited. Purchase, debit. Sales is credit. Return inwards. What is return inwards? Can anyone tell me? Yesterday I had explained what is return inwards. Can you tell me what is return inwards? What is return inwards also known as? Can anyone tell me? Students, type return inwards. Sales return. Shakti says sales return. Very good. Okay, you had sold something and it has come back to you. That is return inwards. Sales return. Sales is credited, so return inwards will be debited. Okay. Sales. Return outwards. What is return outwards? Anyone? Indra, Shruti. What is return outwards? Tell me. Swati. What is return outwards? What is return outwards? Tell me. Purchase returns. Very good, Shakti. Indira, you are late. You are not answering me on time. Return outwards. What is return outwards? It is purchase. No, Gia, it is not only purchase. It is purchase. No, Nidhi, you both are wrong. Okay, both are wrong. Just I am explaining again. Remember. Okay, return inwards means वापस आया. Return inwards. क्या वापस आया है? हम खरीदे थे वो वापस आया नहीं, जो हम बेचे वो वापस आया है, सेल किए थे वो वापस आया. दैट मीन्स सेल्स रिटर्न. रिटर्न इनवर्ड्स वापस आया. सेल्स रिटर्न. सेल्स हमेशा डेबिट होता है तो सेल्स रिटर्न क्रेडिट होगा. सेल्स हमेशा क्रेडिट होता है तो सेल्स रिटर्न डेबिट होगा. ओके, दैट इज सेल्स रिटर्न. You had sold goods and because maybe some of the goods were defective or it is not required anymore, the buyer has returned it to you. So it will be return inwards. Okay, and return outwards. What will be return outwards? You had purchased. तुम कुछ खरीदे थे लेकिन उस गुड में से कुछ डिफेक्टिव था, you don't want this good again. You are returning it. It is going out. So it is return outwards. Okay, return outwards. When you purchase, it is debit. So when you are giving it back, we credit it. Okay, credit. Return outwards. Clear, Nidhi and Gia? Understood what is return inwards and return outwards? Understood? Is it clear to you, both of you? Yes. Okay. Then opening stock. Opening stock is it comes under your asset side, so it is debited. Debitors are debit, creditors are credit. Carriage on sales and carriage on purchase. Okay, this is another name. Yesterday we did carriage inward and carriage outward. As I told you, whether the carriage is on sales or purchase, it will be debit. Carriage means the cost of carrying the goods. You purchase the goods and you are bringing the goods, so you are paying the money. You are selling the goods, you sold the goods and you are paying the carriage to take away the goods. Okay, तो दोनों ही खर्चा है. Both are expense, both will be debited. Carriage inwards also it will be debited. Carriage outwards also will be debited. Carriage on sales is known as carriage outwards. Carriage on purchase is also known as carriage inward. Okay, so both will be debited. Yesterday we did a sums in there and I think it was there. Okay, carriage inwards and carriage outwards. No. I had given a homework of sums number 3. In that sums it was there. Okay, carriage inwards and outwards. If you do see the previous sums, you will see. Insurance, it is an expense, so it will be debited. General expense, as the name suggests itself, it is an expense, so it will be debited. Cash in hand, debit. Bank overdraft, it is a liability, I have to pay it off, so it will be credit. Capital, it will be credit. Drawings will be debit. Okay, simple, plain, simple. Understood here till here, students? Any doubt? Practical number 5. Any doubt? Any doubt? Practical number 5. Any doubt? Any questions? Any questions, any doubt? See, if this kind of sums comes where it is showing that it is prepared by an inexperienced accountant, in that kind of sums you don't have to do the totaling also. The totaling will remain the same. It will remain the same. Only the items will come here or there. Okay, the totaling is done. So the answer is already given in question only. So 4,30,000 and rupees 200. So okay, very easy sums, very easy sums. So I'll keep the class till here, and from tomorrow we are going to start the suspense account. Okay, error question problem related to error and suspense account. What is suspense account? So your homework will be practical 5 and let me see if 6 contains error. No, 6 does not contain error, so it's okay. Yes, you can do 6. 5 and 6 practical, and illustration also same. Okay, practical and illustration. I can write here. Practical and illustration 5, 6. Okay, practical, illustration 5, 6. Both. 4 sums, easy sums. You can do it within 20 minutes. Time yourself. Draw lines with your hand. Have a free hand practice. Draw lines with your hand. Right, just and one single page you take. Do it. Time yourself. I have 20 minutes and I am going to give only 5 minutes to one sums, not more than that. Time yourself. See, set the time, 5 minutes up, I have to leave this sum, I will do another sums. Time yourself like that and practice. Okay, that if you practice from now for your finals, you will save a lot of time. Otherwise, in the finals, you will keep drawing the lines and the time will pass. So, time yourself and study. Okay, time yourself and study. Do all the 4 sums and show it to me. Okay. That's all for today, students. Thank you. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, class.